What's up? It's the most must-see WWE superstar of all time, The Miz, and you are watching SGPN, and it is awesome. Let it ride.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Football's here. Can't wait to hear from Dick Puncher. I think that's all I'm looking forward to this morning.
We will be getting our dicks punched, I'm sure, by the great Dick Puncher.
Oh, what happened here? All right.
And taking your calls. If you're listening to this live, you can of course hop in the Discord, raise your hand. The pregame show is about last minute bets. We'll give out a group underdog entry, reveal our DFS lineups, but a lot of just answering your questions. Obviously, we've given out all our picks for the NFL. We probably got a couple more picks in here if you twist our arms. But again, this is about answering the questions, helping you guys out, counting you down to kickoff in the National Football League. Ryan, any big injury stuff you're keeping an eye on? It does seem like Jameson Williams will play. Although
unfortunate.
They did. Why is that unfortunate?
That he's going to be. Well, I don't think he's going to be right. I'm reading between the lines. It seems like he's going to be a decoy if he's out there. Yeah,
I'm skeptical that he's going to be impactful. So I think the other guys, Khalif Raymond, anytime touchdown. If you want like a DGen thing, maybe Khalif Raymond 2 touchdowns. Certainly interesting.
Well, it's a good matchup, right?
Yeah.
Or Tim Patrick, maybe the receiver that we like better as a receiver, or maybe just me. That's certainly a DFS angle if you want to get super cute. But yeah, no, I think it's fun too, being reminded of how teams like the San Francisco 49ers, which I thought you were going to start with a Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey sent to the IR, Ryan. I didn't even. Why was someone out there telling you not to draft Christian McCaffrey first overall? No one. I love the fantasy people. No one could have seen. Oh, because he's injured all the time. No fucking idiots. You don't draft Christian McCaffrey because he touched the ball 400 times. He played, 19 games. Maybe even 20. I think he was in. They may have sat him that last regular season game, but regardless, he was up there with the most tackled guy in NFL history. Like he was top 10 most person. He may have even been the most tackled person in all time. And then you throw in the 19-20 games. There is no reason you should be drafting Christian McCaffrey. I tried to tell you people. No one wanted to listen. It
is odd how the fantasy community is very.
They all base their shit on numbers and models. The numbers said this guy is not going to be healthy. Well, it wasn't like, yes, sometimes I throw out some shit and it's some pure gut handicapping, but there was actually a numbers background. Like you look at the number of carries, the touches, the catches. There was no way he was going to be healthy. No way.
I do find it odd that people that sell projection data, sell fantasy draft kits are all coming out with these just complete beta explanations of how they missed this one and how it's not their fault that they missed it. Couldn't have seen it coming, Sean. Anyway, not starting him this week.
No, starter sit Christian McCaffrey. Unfortunately, for me, Ryan, AJ Brown is not going to be playing Monday night. Hopefully you listen to the pick show. I did say like the matchup for Devonta and Dallas Goedert. Hopefully you got Devonta over 4.5 catches. That was a good play, but hopefully they won't need him. But obviously AJ Brown is awesome, and not having him Monday night,
hamstring
that
injury
sucks.
Too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess hamstring injuries are tricky, and it's unfortunate. So
could have been related to the Brazil trip.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 100% related.
Could have been related.
He was totally healthy, tweaked it in practice, but yes.
Enough with your causing injuries to the Eagles now with your bad energy and injury karma. Do you want to talk? But before we're going to build a lineup, a DFS lineup. I know.
Okay.
I know a couple people reached out, yelling at us that we didn't do a DFS show this week because apparently our sharp DFS angles are what they live before. But before we do that, and before Garth knocks over the camera, he's in the 3-point stance. Should we quickly look at the Circa stuff?
Sure.
I mean, it's always fun to look at the Survivor stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We were kind of nailing. We were right on it. Ravens as the top dog. I was kind of right to say that I thought they would be sharing the top spot with someone else. Surprised it's the Texans. Of course, these are holiday teams.
Yeah.
So opting to not stay off of them. Also, a lot of people on the Chargers on the road. And Sean, shout out to the 22 people who just didn't enter their picks this week.
Oh man, one guy on the Packers. That's bold. Yeah.
And 23.
Well, and I didn't think a lot of people were going to be on the Jags, and not many are. Only 3%. That was our improvised play. Our other play is the Ravens. So now, Ryan.
Well, 3%, but they are the 5th most popular.
Okay.
I mean, you got
6th most, but yeah,
6th most popular. Yeah. So I also think it worth noting for week 1, 31 teams were played. Week 2, only 23 teams being played. So stay tuned.
Some people not picking teams. Is
Panthers, I'd imagine, aren't on the list this week.
No,
Patriots still are though. So.
Crazy.
And then millions or million, excuse me. Most popular, the consensus 5 are 1 and 5 or 1 and 4 in the year. So probably not
bad news for us because we have 4 of the 5
Colts,
consensus plays.
Jags. Well, some say we're due.
Okay. Yeah.
Us and the consensus. Well, we really are done. Well, either we're extra sharp or we're very much donkeys.
I do in my personal one. I do have the Bucks. That's some nice leverage off the field, I guess, if that comes through. And then Titans +4 is our one non-consensus play here.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm kind of shocked how much. I mean, I like the Ravens, but I'm surprised that's the only one that's kind of surprising to me. That normally the million, as a lot of these guys fancy themselves a sharp. They would stay away from a big favorite, but not scaring them off the Ravens laying 8 first game there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, but still surprising to see it in a contest like this as the top play.
Yeah. No, I'm very surprised.
Or I guess it's not the top overall play. It's number 4.
Chiefs. Your Chiefs, Ryan.
Texans number 1, Chiefs number 2, Colts number 3.
All right.
And that soft number for the Colts of 2.5. I'm just saying.
No, well, some people love just chasing the dead numbers. Not me.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how you're playing the other side at 2.5. All right. Other than the old adage of taking the 2.5 and not the 3.5. Anything else you wanted to get? I mean, you want to talk I know we typically have a weather report. Who knows where the weatherman is? Do you want to talk any NFL, any weather early? I had all the TVs on, was poking in. I also have this I can quickly share. Because I know people love the weather. It's a little early in the season, maybe for weather.
Okay.
But do we want to? The only game that stood out to me, well, there's some warmth in the going around, and also some random. When we recorded the pod, Sean, there was a lot of maybe rain games, and now it seems like almost no rain, other than your Eagles, which even that seems unlikely. But yeah, Jags, a little rain doesn't really change anything. And God help us if Pittsburgh and Denver have any sort of weather. That's just going to be disgusting. I mean, look at the temperature in Denver, though.
Yeah, 88 degrees. Look at in Denver. I didn't factor that in at all. 86 in KC. That's higher than.
There's a heat wave. It's like Florida everywhere. Yeah. So maybe we'll get a weather report later. Maybe we won't.
And of course, if you want to get in, we will answer any and all questions. Hop in the Discord. You should see the NFL pregame show live. Just hit raise your hand, and then I can add you on as a speaker here, and we'll answer your questions in person. And obviously, people brave enough to call into the show get priority, and I'm sure we'll hear from Dick Puncher. Good way to end the show, Ryan.
All right, so shall we quickly build?
Andy in the chat say no weather talk until November, please.
Yeah, you're right. That's the last time we'll do that. I apologize. I have a group of tabs I bring up for the pregame show, and it was just one of the tabs. So I apologize. We'll do better. All right. You want to build a lineup?
Yes, I do want to build a lineup. Looks like we might have a caller here, a couple callers, Ryan.
Oh, the hand's finally raised. All right. You want to take some callers first?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
You have the finger on the button.
I hit invite sent to speak. And then what do? I
have no idea. The last time we did this, you could just bring him up on stage. There we go.
Okay, there we go. SGPN Adam is on the line. Are you there, SGPN Adam? I'm guessing this is Adam Pelletier. You would have to unmute himself here. Adam, you there? Adam, you're live.
This is just like a radio.
There we go.
There we go.
Can you hear me, Sean?
Yes. Thanks for calling in. Adam,
of course I'm here. I'm just wondering if we're going to get are we going to get an apology?
I feel like he's getting an echo or something.
Are we getting an apology for the Buffalo Bills slanders from earlier this week? That's what I really need to know. Are we going to get that apology coming live now on Sunday morning?
Well, for me, no, because I had the Bills. I had the Bills in the points. I bet Bills money line, even put Bills in my Circa Million. So I owe the Bills no apology. I was aware that Josh Allen owns Thursday and owns the Miami Dolphins. Kramer, do you care to answer to Adam?
Reevaluation after 1.5 weeks. AFC Bills by $1 million. The Jets are not going to contend. The Dolphins are now cooked because Tua decided to go back and do some judo. Which, by the way, if you're actually being trained on how to fall and not get dust, I doubt leading with your head was high on the list of that.
Well, that was 2 years ago. This last year, he didn't do any judo. He lost weight.
His head either. That's the crazy
Yeah.
I would say great performance by the defense. They're better than I would have expected. And good start for the Bills. But their whole season is on Josh Allen. He's still doing Josh. See if that can. No formal apology yet, but I will say I would expect the Bills to win the division as I predicted.
Congrats on your Bills win, Adam, and let it ride there. All right, moving him back to the audience. Do we want to? We got Easy. Do we want to hear from Easy real quick, Ryan?
Yeah, let's keep taking calls.
All right. Yeah, and keep hitting us up in the chat. But yes, I got Easy going to be coming up here in a second. Ryan, we are on opposite sides here on this Detroit Lions Tampa Bay game.
Yeah. Want to talk about it?
Sure.
You're just a Bucks.
I do like this Bucks team. I think they're going to be able to move the ball against the Lions. I think it's too many points, and yeah, I think you're you could be in trouble there, Ryan.
I appreciate sometimes you want to take the point. Public dog of the week. I'd be very concerned about that angle, and I just think the matchup of having your defensive backfield completely destroyed is going to be tough against you.
We got another caller here, D-Locks 11. You're live on the SGPN pregame show. What's happening, man?
What's up, dude?
Is this Danny Locks? Check. Danny, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, dude?
Kramer, your mic
just
is
wanted
off.
to.
What's up?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Danny, but Kramer's mic is off.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I don't know. My mic somehow got turned off. You're here.
What's up, Danny? Can you hear us?
Just wanted to give out a first touchdown or anytime touchdown parlay.
Hell
Me
yeah.
and, the merch god.
That's
Let's go.
allowed. That's fair.
What do you got for us?
Hey, just wanted to give out a anytime touchdown parlay.
Yep, give it out. We're ready.
So we got Amon-Ra anytime, Justin Jefferson anytime, Cooper Kupp anytime, Najee Harris, Rashee Rice, and Nico Collins.
What does that pay out?
I don't understand why no one can why they can't hear us. I think it's on them.
No. All right. Thanks, Danny.
What do you mean no?
Everyone in the
My
YouTube chat.
mic was off for a second, and I fixed that. So yes, I have no fucking clue why they can't hear us. They're active. You can see my mic talking.
No, the YouTube chat is
I know.
saying
I fixed
they can't
that.
hear
I
us.
fixed that.
Okay.
No, they couldn't hear me. I'm gonna turn the stream off.
All right. People are saying they can't hear us in Discord. Is what the issue is.
All right. Well, we'll turn the Discord off then.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Because it's fucking working. I don't understand why it's not working.
Okay. All right.
You see us talking. You see it on your end. We're talking in Discord. No idea.
All right.
Not everyone's smart. I can't help them.
Okay. So everyone is wrong. All right. Let's just go to the DFS lineups. Feel free to.
Oh, now it's working. Suddenly it's working when I yell at everyone.
No, it's still not working.
No, people are saying now it's good.
No, the YouTube. You're confusing the two things. The YouTube audio is working. The Discord is not working.
All right. I have no idea. You see, like I see audio from our end. It worked when I tested it.
Okay.
Continue with the show. Everyone's retarded.
All right. It's everyone's fault.
Yeah, I mean, no one does shit. They're fucking with us right now.
No, it's not a big deal. We can do the show without the live audio calls. Kramer, what do you want to do for your DFS lineup? This will cheer you up. What's going on?
No, I don't care. You go first.
Okay. What do we want to play at quarterback? I like Anthony Richardson. I think the rushing touchdowns are certainly fun at 6,800. I don't know if he's going to catch a ton of ownership. That one's certainly fun. You could talk me into Matt Stafford.
Stafford and Cup.
Okay. All right. Let's start with that. Stafford.
I haven't played a Stafford lineup yet.
Okay.
So people in Discord right now, there's all the people in there are not hearing us. Is that what you're confirming that? Can you hear us?
What do you mean?
Can you hear us?
Oh, I don't want to pull up the audio
Okay.
of Discord while I'm hosting the show.
Right.
But no, Patrick Fisher, who knows how to use Discord, said he could not hear us on the Discord stream, so he switched over.
What
And
is
he's
it? What
watching-
is this? What is that on the? You guys can see it here too. What is that audio then? What are you hearing?
They're not hearing anything in Discord.
Okay.
It's only elevator music in Discord right now. Easy as in that's what he's reporting.
All right. Stafford Cup. What else you want to play?
Let's see. I mean, I love Jalen McMillan. He's super cheap. We can put him in anywhere. I'm assuming you're a guy who likes a good bring back, Ryan. So I'm guessing you're gonna want Trey McBride in there for the Cardinals.
No. Connor.
Oh, okay. You want James Conner. All right. I always like Connor. I'm fine with that.
Do we want a double stack or single stack?
I'm fine with the single stack.
All right.
Isaiah Pacheco. I'm assuming you want him in there as your second running back.
No, that we can save money there. We could do something like McLaughlin. We could do Najee Harris.
The problem with those guys is I don't know if they're scoring touchdowns in that game per you, Ryan.
Yeah, no,
which I agree.
But that's why they're less popular. I also think spending down on running back makes more sense than spend up on the receiver.
All right. Do we like any of these?
We'll come back to the running back.
All right. What are some other receivers you like? Brian Thomas Jr. I know we're on the Jags. I think we gave him out as a ladder on the VSiN show.
Brian Thomas stacks really nicely with Amari Cooper.
You like Amari Cooper?
I know you're not a bit. Well, I think again, it's very, very unpopular. It's probably a good matchup.
Okay.
The top cornerback for the Jags are out. If you put in Brian Thomas and Amari Cooper, you're spending $11K.
Yeah. My counter would be I don't want to to rely on Deshaun Watson throwing the football, but if you feel good about it.
I can't bring it up, but he had three 27-point games with Deshaun Watson last season.
All right.
Again, unpopular.
Okay.
All right, so you go. I've built most of this lineup. What do you like for tight end? Colby Parkinson could slot in as a double stack, or you can do something standalone, maybe a game stack.
I mean, why is Andrews more expensive than Likely? Is Likely gonna is Likely gonna catch some insane level of ownership?
I think it's the standard. It's the standard Yeah, I think it's just the standard of like people saw it last week. They don't believe it yet.
Kate Otten had a good game against Lions in the playoffs. I think that's interesting. Zach Ertz has had a great career against the New York Giants. That's fun. If we want like a cheap option, Taysom Hill clearly involved in the offense. You want to talk about no one's gonna. He had 5 rushing attempts. Ryan, come on, we should play. We got to play Taysom Hill.
All right.
$3,900 Taysom Hill. Got a decent.
He's one of the few standalone tight ends I like.
Okay, got a decent amount of. Got a decent amount of salary left here. What do we want to do with defense? Maybe we figure out our defense first. I always like going cheap defense. Tennessee at home's fun. I mean, you could talk me into New England. You could talk definitely Jacksonville. Although I guess we're playing Amari Cooper.
Do you want to not play Amari Cooper?
I don't want to play Amari Cooper. No.
All right, take him out.
Okay.
Do completely uncorrelated lineup. You want to play Brian Thomas, or do you not like that game?
Yeah, no, I do like Brian Thomas. I don't like Cleveland's ability to throw the ball.
Okay. Then what else would you like to put in the lineup? We have another receiver. We have a running back.
Okay. Mike Evans is always fun. Jalen McMillan, although maybe you think that's too cute.
No, I would play McMillan if you want to play a Lion too.
Okay. Who do you want to play on the lines?
Gibbs.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
All right, so McMillan and Gibbs gives us 11K.
Nice. So we can spend up on our flex here.
And we still have a defense. I mean, I'm fine if we want to just put the like Steelers, any of these obvious like fade bad young quarterback spots. I'm completely fine if we want to play the Steelers, even though they're on the road. I'd be fine playing the Chiefs defense.
I like Indy's defense.
I like
Malik Willis.
I like Indy's defense a little bit less, just because they're not as good. But yeah, I like that angle. But I'd rather like they're similar price to the Steelers.
All right. So we want to go Steelers.
Yeah, I'd rather. I think that will draw ownership off the Steelers. Honestly.
All right.
So 7,600 for the flex.
Yep. Oh, we got Mike Evans just sitting right there, 7,500. Ryan.
Double. You want to do $2?
I mean, I like Mike Evans, but I'm down.
If we go to Mike Evans, I'd almost encourage us to look at Baker Mayfield over Stafford.
All right. Well, who do you want in the flex then?
No, I'm fine with that, but I'm just saying I'd almost rather play Baker in that scenario. If we're going to play 2 of the receivers on Tampa, we're betting on Baker to have a good game.
All right. So you don't want to play, I guess Baker and Stafford are about the same price. So
that's what I'm saying.
All right. You want to put Evans and you want to swap Baker?
Yeah. If we're going to, again, if we're going to play 2 receivers on the same team, it is not smart to not play the quarterback.
Okay.
You disagree?
What do you mean? I disagree.
I'm saying, do you disagree?
No. I mean, I get your point. Yeah, sure. Baker in a quarterback. Well, right. You're very angry today.
What do you mean? We're just building a lineup, and any suggestion I have, you're like, that's stupid.
What do you mean? Right. I didn't say that was stupid.
Move on. I
didn't think you wanted to play Baker. I'm down to pay.
No, I'm down to play Baker. I'm saying it's stupid to play Evans and McMillan without Baker.
Okay. I was just going to play Evans because we had $7,600 left and it seemed like a good fit. But all right. Yeah. Swap in Baker.
Done.
Okay. Easy wants to know, should he just announce his 2 touchdown parlay if we're not going to be doing the live calls, Ryan?
I don't give a shit. Actually, you know what? No easy 2 touchdown parlay.
Wow.
Yeah, he's canceled.
All right. Feel free to send in your questions. Do we want to do an underdog entry, Ryan?
Sure.
And easy, you can submit your. I will allow it. I'm not going to get mad. You can submit your questions, your 2 touchdown parlay. Submit your questions in the chat. We'll get to them all. Dick Puncher saying worried if he can't get a dick punch out on the live and have to keep it bottled up. He fears for his family.
That's fine.
Dick Puncher, why don't you cut a video and send it in, and we will retweet.
I mean, he could call in. The Discord's working fine. People just claim they can't hear us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, Dick Puncher, I will bring you up. We will try this again and see how it goes. Okay, I'm listening in. See, Dick Puncher, hop back in. We'll try and get you on.
Yeah, I don't know. They should hear us.
Okay.
I really have no idea how they're not hearing us. Also, I'm not salty.
Okay.
Well, I just, building a DFS lineup with you is near impossible.
How is it impossible?
Because you only want to play the players you want to play.
What do you mean?
Amari Cooper, Brian Thomas, great game stack. You're out on it.
No.
All right. I can't hear any of you guys. I can hear whenever you guys bring in a guest. I can hear the guest speaking. I can't hear you. I don't know whether Kramer's on push to talk or your guys' mic is muted, but I'm just gonna talk, I guess. And
go for it.
You guys can you can mute me, you can take me off or whatever. That'll be my sign that I'm talking too much or you're done with me. All right. But I guess for now, until you guys work that out, and you while you keep me on the line, I'm just gonna talk here, and then I can tune back into YouTube later. Anyway, all right. So, here we are, boys. All right, it's week 2. Right, week 1 of the pregame show. Got some players here. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We already know the first one. Okay, we already know it. Sean's already been talking about it with the fantasy lineups. All right? Mike Evans. All right, week 1. All right, week 1. Right, everybody in the Discord knew. Everybody knows at this point. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown, we were all over it. Everybody was over it, the whole Discord. All right, they already knew last season, right? Mike Evans, 11 out of 17 hit. This thing is plus money, okay? It hit again last week. We were also on 2 touchdowns at 10-1. Oh, paid out. Amazing. All right, now you might be thinking, right? Like, should we play it again this week? Do we play? Of course we play it again this week, boys. Of course. And not only are we doing that, right? We somebody's got to throw him the ball, right? Somebody's got to be throwing Mike Evans the ball. It's Baker Mayfield. We're playing Baker Mayfield 3 or more touchdown passes.
What?
Plus 320. Plus 320. I like that. We're playing that. The one game I'm gonna pick on the show for today is the Niners. Right, I got him -4.5. I grabbed him early in the week at -5.5 because I thought this line was crazy. Went down to 4.5, grabbed it again. The Niners know everything about Sam Darnold. Okay, they know what he eats for breakfast. They know everything. All right, they know the names of the ghosts he's seen. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The Niners are going to own this team. It's crazy to me the line's moving the other day. Let the Sharps have the other side of that. I don't care. We're taking that. I've got one crazy parlay. It's 162, a little over 162 to 1. It's the one very unlikely thing, one little bit unlikely thing, and then 2 things that should hit. Lamar Jackson, 2+ rushing or receiving touchdowns. That's the shaky one. Then we got Jordan Mason, anytime touchdown scorer. Then we have James Conner, anytime touchdown scorer. And then we're throwing in the Baker Mayfield 3+ passing touchdowns. That's 162 to 1. Okay, now I'm just gonna get to it. All right, this is what we're here for. I'm coming to the Dick Punch. Let's go. All right, let's go, Jets. All right, this is it, baby. 1, 2, 3 game show. Punch. No, yeah. And these fucking bookies, man. If you weren't riding the Mike Evans anytime touchdown Dick Punch Express last year, they probably took a little way too much from you, right? But not anymore. Not this year, boys. This year, we call it all. Yes. Evans hit the weekly anytime in week 1. Tap. You're the joke. You didn't listen. You're following the policy. Thing more than us.
It's
week we got Raiders heading up to Minnesota to remind Sam Darnold that he wasn't keep on as a fucking bench one. It was like a fucking, Game of Thrones character. They didn't want hanging around the team anymore. They just sent him straight up north to the damn wall. And don't any of you forget, all right? This I've been all over in the Discord. You got to get in the Discord, all right? We had an extreme mega dick punch play the other week, and that was taking Texas over Michigan. I know this is an NFL show. It's a college play. We're doing this again this week. It's a huge mega dick punch of God luck.
Yeah,
USC over Michigan. I'm a Michigan fan. We suck this year.
I'm turning this off.
USC's covering all day.
All right. Thank you.
Discord's totally not the problem.
Thank you for calling.
He sounded so clear. Must have been us.
Thank you for calling in, Dick Puncher. His audio was cut down. Appreciate punching everyone in the dicks, getting them fired up. NFL Week 2, only less than 30 minutes, counting you down from kickoff. The mic, I think his internet was cutting out there.
No, I think Discord is just fucking up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That would explain why everything that was working is not working.
Yeah, it's Discord. What are you gonna do? Shake it off. We got
canceling the pregame show going forward after the chat performance right here. Canceled. Invite only. A lot of people not invited.
Ryan's clearly not salty. Ryan, what do you
mean I'm not salty? I got a lot of things to focus on. Petulant children in the chat is not one of them.
Do you want to build an underdog entry?
Sure.
Okay.
I like betting.
Oh,
I like
so
gambling. I just don't like people who are
entries.
substandard intelligence level.
All right.
Like most of the people in this chat right now.
Oh wow, Ryan, just calling out the chat.
I mean, they're doing victory laps about Shadur Sanders defeating a shitty Mountain West team. Okay.
I knew we were in trouble when the sportsbook needed the buffs. I knew the public had gotten too far away from Coach Prime and Shadur. So I regret doubting the buffs last week.
I don't. Every week I'll doubt them.
Okay. Ryan, I'll let. What are you going? What do you like? First leg of an underdog entry. What's jumping out at you?
I think this is where we go to Pacheco.
Hmm.
Numbers ticked up a little bit, but I still like the rushing yards in this matchup.
Okay. I'm in
76.5 higher.
Oh, I'm seeing 67.5.
What did I say? 76.
Yeah.
67.5 higher.
67.5. Smash it. Smash. All right. What else? What else jumping out at you? What else do we like?
We got to put an anytime in here, right?
I mean, we just heard from Dick Puncher. I do like Mike Evans. I like him every week. That's interesting. It depends. I mean, how spicy?
What do you mean you like him every week?
I do like him to score a touchdown most weeks. Do we want to put him in there? Do we go spicy? What are we doing? And chat, feel free to toss in some entries.
I mean, first they have some first TD scorers, which I don't love that price. I'd rather let's just take the anytime
for Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to go 3 legs? What are we thinking?
Yeah, I like Trevor Lawrence to get loose rushing the ball.
No, I also like the Brian Thomas. Oh, look at the receiving yards number for him though. It's come way up.
Okay.
Maybe we stay away from that. You want to do Trevor running? What's the number?
See what his
15.5. Okay. It's kind of a high number.
Yeah.
Don't love that.
All right.
Let's see. Do we haven't touched D. Do you want to talk D Hop?
Yeah, I like DeAndre Hopkins.
34.5 receiving.
Come
yards.
on. He'll get it on one play,
Yeah,
Ryan.
I like that too.
DeAndre Hopkins higher 34.5 receiving yards. We're at 6.24x. Dare we go any higher?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Someone's suggesting Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill anytime.
Yes. Okay.
I think that's the icing on
4.
the cake. That's all we need.
All right. Oh, there's a discount on Mike Evans yards too. Those bastards.
But then it limits. You can only do like 10.
Oh, I'm
$10.
out of boost, Sean. I'm out of boost officially.
This is still 17.2x, 6x.
A little $1,700 banger. I'll drop the link in the chat if anyone wants to tail.
There you go.
Oh, but if you're one of these petulant children, please don't tell. I don't want you to tell.
Kramer definitely not mad. Justin Wales saying Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. Don't mind that. I think part of the reason why I like the Titans is their ability to run the ball against this Jets defense. I mean, Jordan Mason ran all over him. Now, granted, yeah, they don't have the Kyle Shanahan machine that cranks out system running backs, but I think I think Pollard's in line for a good game. Serial Ryan did ask a question. Did Kramer give out his first half parlay?
Nope, not yet.
Okay,
debating if I should or not. The Discord already has it.
Oh, okay.
I would say if you're in the Discord, but you could also be one of the people in the Discord who also was having trouble understanding how to use technology. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I'll throw it up on the screen here in a second. Did Easy give out his 2 touchdown parlay?
Yes.
Even though I said not to.
I will read it on the air.
Well, hold on. If it's in the chat, I'll also put it on the screen.
Okay.
Let's see here. I had it ready to go. All right, what's his play? Read it off to me.
Mike Evans.
Okay, that seems
2
easy.
touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco 2 touchdowns. 450 to 1.
That can't be right.
That's crazy. I mean, all these guys. I mean, now Mike Evans did have 2 touchdowns week 1. Can he do it back to back?
But is that price? You saying 150 to 1?
450 to 1.
No.
According to Easy, Ryan.
What is he? Where is he getting these numbers from?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where are you getting these numbers from, Easy?
Feels like a good number.
That's a great number. Must be going to the Dalai Lama.
PB2 saying Jonathan Taylor 2 touchdowns when Richardson's is the quarterback. I don't like it. Yeah, I see. I think it could be Anthony Richardson, and I would worry about Anthony Richardson stealing some of those anytime, aka rushing touchdowns. But I mean, Jonathan Taylor getting, all 3 of those legs do make sense in and of themselves. But I'm with Kramer, who gave out Anthony Richardson 2 touchdowns on the Beeson show. I think it could be a pretty big day for Anthony Richardson.
In general, his anytime price is silly.
Yeah,
it was plus 150.
Plus 150 is crazy.
I think it's come down a couple ticks because people realize he's getting in the 8 or 4 out of 5 games he's played, which is crazy to think he's only played in 5 games.
Pace Talk saying Dan Jones anytime touchdown, buy it at an all-time low. Ryan, you reminded everyone that the Giants own the Commanders. Do you think they own? Do you think they own them via anytime touchdown?
It's not the first way I would play this game, but as you can see on the screen, Sean, this is a lineup I have fired into the Millie Maker.
Oh wow, we got a live peek behind the curtain of a Dan Jones.
If you want to see what a Dan Jones lineup would look like hypothetically, got Jones with Neighbors and an Ertz bring back, Pacheco stacked with the defense, Connor and Cup game stacked, Amari Cooper and Brian Thomas game stacked. So this actually might be $1 million lineup. Feel free to copy. If you don't copy and I win, I will know that you are in fact petulant children, as I've discussed earlier on this program.
Ryan versus the chat is a. I did not see this coming.
All right. Here's the first half parlay.
Oh wow, he's gracing us with the first half parlay.
Tennessee. All spread bets here. Tennessee, Detroit, New Orleans, Indy, and Jacksonville. Again, Tennessee, Detroit, New Orleans, Indy, and Jacksonville. Huge 10-game slate for the early window, so it was tough. I did consciously avoid totals. Otherwise, the Giants Commanders total would have gotten in there. And yeah, if you're going to play Giants props, this is the week to do it. Not only are their prices very cheap, but they, specifically Neighbors. He went over this number.
Yeah, I thought they would have adjusted.
Week.
I thought they would have adjusted Neighbors more.
And Dan Jones shreds the Commanders.
He does.
It's just
he
a
does
fact of life.
own the Commanders. Billy Baller saying,
"Nope, the bots are finally here."
Yeah, every NFL game live. Come on, you're preaching to the choir. Everyone in this chat, I'm sure, has Sunday ticket or is at a bar that has Sunday tickets. Giants will be last winless team. Ulysses S. Dant. That is how dare you? That is That is insulting of the
I'm
Giants.
sure you have a bet ticket to show me. Or are you just talking shit?
There, Juiced in Wales pointing out the bots are back. Hey, everyone, call into the post game show. We got a recap show. We will be taking calls live if Discord works, and then
only
also,
if Discord works and intelligent level of the chat is raised collectively. So
all right, chat. You guys got to have a long look in the mirror.
yeah,
and,
if you know a dummy in the chat, tell him not to come back. Not to come back.
No, you can hang out. Just don't chat if you're dumb. Shout out to everyone who called in. Dick Puncher powering through the audio difficulties. All
you know
Discord
what? We can
side.
blame Discord. We'll blame Dick Puncher too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
ZD Mills saying, "Have a great day, gents. Let's have ourselves an NFL football Sunday. And we'll talk to you guys after Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Props, first touchdowns for Eagles, Falcons. Certainly going to be interesting now with no AJ Brown, RIP. Joe wanting to know, have you given out picks for most passing, rushing, or receiving for the weekend? Ryan, any thoughts on those markets?
I mean, I certainly it would be so from a dark horse standpoint. I think the like a rushing one would be a Gus Edwards play this weekend, or something like that, where you have a committee where one guy, Dobbins, was very efficient last week, didn't get a ton of volume. I know CJ threw this out as a ladder. Another angle would just be don't overthink it. Joe Mixon and that Texans team could be up in that game. It's the night game too, so you have to wait till the end. But and then the last one I would give out for the rushing is just Pacheco. I think it's a tremendous matchup, and if they get up, the only thing that burns us there is Carson Steele entering the game. I think. You got any passing angles?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to not look at like the Baker Mayfield Jared Goff game.
Yeah. Baker, I think, is super interesting this week because of, I mean, just look at the highest total on the board. It's 51. I think they will be able to throw on them. So I do like them in the points, and I think they are a live dog. I think the Jags at home. I worry this Cleveland team. It goes bad early for Deshaun Watson in the offense, and the defense, which looks way worse on the road, kind of falls apart. So I think Trevor Lawrence could be interesting most passing yards.
Yeah. I have a feeling Cooper's going to have a good game if that.
Big Protein wants to know Carson Steele anytime.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I'm going to keep playing it till it hits. And the pricing would make sense that if he just gets one touchdown in the first 10 games, this will be good.
Yeah, and then Malik Neighbors, most receiving yards. Obviously, he's playing the Commanders. How'd those Tampa receivers do last week?
Great.
Yeah.
I mean,
good play.
All right, we're gonna go watch some NFL football. See you guys after the Sunday night game.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
Patrick Fisher also not invited back tonight.
Kramer, let it ride.